Hi everybody, I'm Caitlin. I am literally in the middle of traffic. I am going to update some TTC type things, and I've been sitting here thinking about it, and that's why I was like, I need to get this out before I completely forget and I get really busy. The next few days I'm gonna be really busy. I look wild. It's a hotter day than it has been. I got a scrunchie in. I look like a total child right now. It's fine. So I wanted to get on here and just kind of update on what my cycle's doing. So the last time I updated, I had just finished a very light cycle, or I think I was in the middle of it. I finished that within 3 days. I was off my cycle. It was a 3-day light cycle. I thought maybe it was a fluke. Maybe it was just like a pretend period and I was going to get a bigger, heavier one a few days later. And then I started testing LH. So around cycle day 5, 2 days after my period, something told me, start testing. Start doing your strips, do your OPKs, and see what happens. And of course, the first few times were negative tests. They were completely white and a control line. That was cycle day 5. Well, and then I skipped a day. So cycle day 6, I didn't test. And then cycle day 7, I tested. And it came back low. That my LH was on the low side. So I was like, okay. So there was a very faint line and then the control line. And then I started testing every day. That was day 7. Day 8 I tested, low again. Day 9 and 10. Day 9, I got a high test. A high LH test. A darker test line and a dark control line. And on that day, my cervical mucus was egg white consistency. This is day 10 of my cycle. Mind you, I've always had a 30+ day cycle, and here the last few months I've been tracking and I ovulate at the end of that cycle, so about cycle day 21. That's 11 days. Yesterday it was 11 days from the time that I was supposed to ovulate. Well, I tested on cycle day 9. I tested and I was on the higher side, but still a negative, and I had egg whites, cervical mucus, and it was like intense. Like, I took a picture of the stretch, TMI, totally gross. I took a picture of the stretch of it, and it was like a whole, like, this long of a stretch, and I was just like, what is going on? I started Googling things. I was like, what in the world is happening? Because I have a negative OPK. And this CM that is like optimum fertile CM. It was like the best of the best I've ever had. And I was really bummed. I was like, man. And then I noticed my cervix. My cervix was on the softer side and open. More open than I've ever noticed it ever before. I have never noticed my cervix to be this open. And when I say that, it's like I could stick the tip of my finger inside of my cervix. That sounds really extreme, but it is the truth. I could stick about this much of my finger inside of my cervix. I have never had any children. My cervix has never dilated to a great extent. I still have a tiny cervix. Whenever I got my IUD placed, they said that cervixes change after you give birth. And then so I have, yeah, it's weird. I still have my name tag on. You already know my name, but so today, so last night, so cycle day 10, I get a peak ovulation test, and I am so excited. I've been getting peaks in the past, but I've never gotten a peak this early. I've never had CM this early. And then, I mean, of course, me and my husband did the deed. We've been doing it consistently for 5 days straight, and we're going to continue for another like 5 more days. my goal was to get a full 30 days. I don't think my body can take it. Back to my ovulation. So I get all of these symptoms, and then today, cycle day 11, after I get my peak last night in the evening time, I get cramping today in my lower abdomen. And you know what it felt like, and this may feel weird, but it felt like there were two like strings on my hips, or like on my lower muscles, and it was like they were being tugged at like this. And then I got like a menstrual type cramp, but only on one side. It was this side, the left side. I really hope this isn't just my body being tricky, because I'll be really disappointed, but I'm happy that the metformin is making moves in my body. It's real cool. So that's really exciting, and I am on cycle day 11. I get to test in 2 weeks. I'm really thinking about, I will do a 9 DPO. So tomorrow I'll be 1 DPO. I'm pretty sure I'm ovulating. Either I ovulated earlier this morning or I ovulated late last night. And I will be 1 DPO tomorrow. I am no longer on just my cycle days. I am now a DPO after tomorrow. So 9 DPO, I will do a cheapy test. And then I'll do my 2 days. I'll do one every 2 days. So I don't know why I do that to myself, but I'm really excited, and I'm really excited to share this journey. But I will also say that I was talking to my husband and telling him I'm really, really excited, really, really hopeful, but I'm also being very realistic. And even if it is just my body regulating itself, I am still very, very, very excited that my body is kind of doing this thing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm finally getting to a place where I'm a little bit more normal. So, okay guys, thanks so much for watching. If you like my story, I mean, I guess you are more than welcome to subscribe to my channel. I'm really it's more of a therapy thing for me than anything. So, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.